The secret nightlife of Tasmanian animals is often only revealed in footage like this, and this.
And capturing shots like that involves using one of these. Hi, I'm Glenn and I'm going to show you how to use a wildlife camera like a pro.
Wildlife cameras, also known as trail cameras or camera traps, can let you monitor the creatures living in your garden or on your bush block or farm. They work by capturing photos or video of whatever's in front of them when their senses are triggered. They're non-intrusive, so they can capture the natural behaviours of animals. They're not too expensive, in fact you can hire one for free from Landcare Tasmania, and they have a pretty simple setup.
When deciding where to set up a camera at your place, think about the animals you want to target and where they might hang out or pass by.
Animal tracks through the undergrowth and scats on the ground might give you clues about this. Water sources are another good place to start. Also think about how high off the ground you want your camera. This will depend on the size of the animal you're targeting, but somewhere between shin and thigh height usually works well.
You'll need a tree or a fence post to attach the camera to, using the strap on the back.
Because wildlife cameras respond to movement and temperature, where you point them really matters. Try to set your camera facing south so you don't end up with animals silhouetted against bright sunshine or repeated triggers caused by moving shadows. You can use a stick to angle the camera slightly downwards, keeping the focus on the ground where animals pass. Make sure the space in front of your camera is free of vegetation that might wave around in the wind, triggering it to take lots of empty images. Then test your camera is pointed where you want it by moving around and waving your hand in front of it. You should see the red indicator light blink.
The camera will trigger whenever something moves in front of it that has a different temperature to its background. You can choose what the camera does when it's triggered by changing the settings.
Setting it to take 3 photos or 10 to 20 seconds of video whenever it's triggered is a pretty good place to start. Note that your camera will record in colour during the day, but at night it will switch to black and white, using infrared light to see in the dark. Of course, to capture anything at all, your camera will need charged batteries and an SD card. 32 gigabytes should be plenty, but you can easily swap out both the batteries and the card when you need to. And lastly, if you've set up in a busy area, you can use a security box and lock to make sure that your camera is still where you left it when you return.
Once you've captured some world-class wildlife footage, remember to share it with the world.
Your images and videos can contribute importantly to the bigger picture of biodiversity, not only in your patch but across Tasmania, and to decisions about how our natural heritage is managed. Cute animal videos are fun to watch, but for now most online systems will only accept still images, so keep that in mind. For the best place to upload your photo data, check the link in the comments.
So now you know how to use a wildlife camera, you're ready to go and get started.
Remember, if you want to borrow one for free, just head to Landcare Tasmania's lending library using the link in the comments. There's also heaps of relevant information in the online reading room, including a handy guide on how to identify which local species you've captured on camera. It's not always easy to tell.
That's it from me. I hope you have fun recording your nocturnal neighbours.